It's Heidi with Nest Pretty. Nest Pretty is about making small choices every day that adds up to a beautiful life, and I love to have you come into my closet and join me so that we can talk a little bit about how to curate a wardrobe you love. There is tons of information on my website, which is HeidiGamel.com. How do you spell Gamel? Well, it's like camel, except it's a G, not a C, two M's, two L's, and an I, not an E. I wanted to talk a little bit about another reason you may be holding on to your things in your closet. And the next reason could be that you are afraid that you'll need it someday. That's often something I hear when I'm working one-on-one with a client. Well, I may need it someday. I haven't worn it in a year or two, but I might need it someday. So that may be a reason that you allow something to continue hanging in your closet or in other areas of your home. Like, for instance, in the kitchen, we have lots of little gadgets that we actually may have to move often to get our jobs done. I noticed that was happening a lot. And so what I decided to do was pull all of the items out of my kitchen that I don't use every day, but that I wasn't going to get rid of, because sometimes you need a mandolin. Sometimes you need an egg yolk separator, but I don't need it every day, and I don't need to deal with it every day. So those items I have placed into a box, and it is in a cupboard, easy to get to, but not dealt with daily. And that really is the whole point when it comes to your closet, to not have to daily deal with things. And here's something that I've learned recently that I find fascinating, and that is that our brains have to catalog what it sees. So that's why if you walk into a room that is cluttered and maybe has lots of items all over the place, you may feel a visceral reaction to it. Actually is stressful, because your brain is trying to catalog all of these things. Well, the same thing happens when you open your closet in the morning. And if there's something hanging there that you have not used, but you're not willing to get rid of it because you might need it someday, that's something that your brain has to categorize every day. And here's the thing, you have to get dressed every day. You might as well enjoy it. And if there is a way to reduce the amount of mental fatigue that you have when you go into the closet, that's one excuse that I'd like you to explore. Are you just hanging on to it because you might need it someday? Here's the thing. If it's something that you're not using on a regular basis, then it's just noise. It's just mental fatigue. It's just mental exhaustion first thing in the morning. So here's some examples. Okay, maybe an evening gown. You might need that someday. And that's probably true. But perhaps you should move it to another closet that you're not visiting every single day. And then you're like, when am I going to have a party to go to? Okay. What's another example? I might need it someday. A painter's smock. I haven't used it in 2 years. I might need it someday. Well, you could use anything as a painter's smock. I don't know. It's a bad example, but maybe you have something in your mind. And I'm just here to challenge you, because the 3 questions are: do you love it? does it fit today? And have you used it? So this is Heidi with Nest Pretty, exploring the excuse that we may have of not getting rid of something because you might need it someday. I venture to say though, if you did get rid of it and you did need it someday, you could probably borrow one from a friend or run to a thrift store and grab one or Amazon it and it might be at your door like today. That's the reality of it. So we could trade daily mental angst when we go into our closet with prime shipping if needed. So this is Heidi with Nest Pretty. Head over to HeidiGamel.com if you want to read more about how to curate a wardrobe you love. Here in my bio on Instagram are all the things. So I encourage you to grab the resource, How to Curate a Wardrobe You Love. When you do that, you get on my email list and I send you a cute little love letter once a week that I don't share anywhere else. So hop on if you like. This is Heidi with Nest Pretty. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Oh, and by the way, the Nest Pretty Lifestyle Guide is one step closer. The goal is May 1st. So excited. And that is going to be a book. So have a great evening. Thanks for joining.